Hey guys, what's going on? Another beautiful day, and the old guy's on the run, so run along with me. I just started a couple hours ago. It's kind of slow today. Business hasn't been great lately. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what you guys are experiencing in your area. If you dash, or if you not just dashing, but I call it gig work, okay? Let's call it that, because I work for Grubhub too, or I don't work for them, but I work with them, and DoorDash. But it seems like lately DoorDash is just more about themselves than about the drivers. The fact that they lowered the base pay down from $2.50 to $2 just kind of proves that they don't really care about their drivers. They care about making money, and that's it. So it's, you gotta play it smart if you're doing this for a living. You can still make money at it, but it's not as great as it used to be. I don't know if you guys are experiencing the same thing. If you are, just comment down below and tell me what it's like in your area. Are you still making great money, or is it just decent money, or what? So I've heard a lot of the guys complaining that it's just not the way it used to be, which it's not. I guess you gotta kind of expect that, because there's way more people driving now, because they think that it's phenomenal money, which it used to be, until all these people started dashing and everything, or doing gig work to make extra money, and they work other jobs. Some of us are out here doing this to make a living. And like me, I'm doing it to supplement my Social Security, because let's face it, nobody can live on Social Security alone. All right, you can't do it. I don't care who you are, unless you got some other kind of retirement money to go with the Social Security. You're not gonna be able to live. There's no way. It's hard to even live when you get in Social Security and working. So. Everything is just ridiculously priced, and there's no reason for it. Nothing's more expensive. Nothing's more expensive because of the tariffs. Let's get over that. But that's just an excuse for them to raise the price of everything. So, the United States has always been about just screwing the American people. That's basically all it's ever been about. But, the political officials, all they care about is themselves. So, that's a whole nother story. So we're not even talking gig work when it comes to that. But if you play it smart, don't take any orders under that don't pay at least $1 a mile. Don't take any upside down orders, like orders that pay way less than the miles. No, don't do that. They'll end up having to pay more for them if people don't accept them. They have no choice. And maybe if people bitch long enough or complain long enough, eventually they will raise the base price back up again. We can only hope, right? That eventually they'll raise that back up and everything. But my day's going kind of so-so. I don't know how you guys are experiencing it out there in the gig world, but I don't know. What else do you do? You do anything else on the side that, other than gig work? Something good? Comment down below what you're doing and tell us about it. Tell me about it, and let me know what you think of it, and what you think of the gig work and DoorDash and all that now, and if you think it's worth it anymore. Is it really worth it anymore? I don't know. I've made money still when I go out, and right now I'm currently looking at buying a car that's way better in gas. So, I'll save money there and probably put an extra $100 a week in my pocket. So, that's another way you can make money, is just cut your expenses down. But then you don't need to make quite as much, But, honestly, in my opinion, retired life, unless you got a really good retirement, is really difficult. I don't got a super good retirement because I've always been self-employed. And when you're self-employed, you got to think about some kind of retirement thing for yourself and put money up into some kind of retirement plan, or you're going to be turning here you are 60s and you only got Social Security and you can't live on that by itself. So always think about possibly putting some money up that'll build you a good retirement. You know, don't just say, well, I'm young, I don't have to worry about it. Because when you're young, you don't really think about that stuff, I guess. And you should. Like, if you're working at a job, they tend to do it for you. But then again, I don't know. I've heard a lot of bad things about the 401k plans and everything lately. So is that even... I mean, you just got to take care of yourself, you know. Put money up. I should have been doing that a long time ago. I regret not doing it. Don't let yourself get caught up in that. Make sure that you're putting money up into an account for yourself to live in your retirement. So you don't have to do stuff like this, you know. I'm forced to where I'm probably going to have to work until I can't work no more. And then what am I going to do? I don't know. I don't want to, you know, put a burden on my kids. I have 2 kids. I don't want to put a burden on them where they have to take care of me, you know. I'd like them to be able to live their lives, you know. That's mainly what you're looking for, is for your kids to be able to live good lives, you know. And not have to take care of you when you get older. But like my sister did my father. My sister had to take care of my father for the last 3 or 4 years of his life, and that's all she was able to do. She didn't get to do anything for herself. She had to take care of my father the whole time, which was very sweet and loving of her. But it put a strain on her, you know. She didn't get to spend a lot of time with her husband because she was constantly with my dad. And it put a strain on her. I don't really want that for my kids. I'd like to be able to, you know, maybe go somewhere where they can help you out and your kids can come visit you, you know. But as of right now, I don't got anything that can possibly, I could do that. There's no way I could do that. So you always got to think about these kind of things when you're working. And put money up, save it, you know, put it in some kind of retirement thing where it builds good interest. And do that from a young age when you first start working. You know, you'll definitely be glad you did. But, you know, don't take those upside down orders. Don't let these gig apps take advantage of you. I at least got to make $1 a mile, you know. I'd like to say more, but in my area, the orders aren't there enough. Can't do that. So, but I got another order coming in, guys. So, remember, keep running with me. This is the old guy on the run. I'll talk to you.